Hey y'all, welcome back to the Paycheck Build series where we're building a real tiny home from the ground up, one paycheck at a time. If you've ever wondered what it actually costs to build a tiny home yourself, this is the video. I'm breaking down exactly what we've spent so far and how we're trying to keep the whole budget under $20,000. So far we've shared the big pivot of how we walked away from buying a pre-built shed and instead decided to build a tiny home for my daughter and grandson from scratch, one paycheck at a time. And let me tell you, this build is personal, not just because it's for family, but because I want to show you what it really takes, not just the skills, but the dollars. One of the most common questions that I've gotten is, "Pawpaw, are you going to share the costs?" And the answer is yes, every penny. I want this to be the most transparent build ever done. And that way, whether you're dreaming, planning, or halfway through your own shed or tiny home build, you'll be able to see what's possible. The good, the hard, the surprises, and all the small wins along the way. And I'll be tracking every dime I spend and keeping it all updated in a public Google Sheets that's linked down below. I'll also make a page on my website, AskPawPaw.com/tinyhomebudget, that will be dedicated to the budget and keeping you guys up to date on what we're spending it on, and where it's coming from. It's not going to be too fancy, just raw, honest numbers, broken down stage by stage of the build, so you can follow along with us in real time. And listen, if you're planning a build or even just dreaming, I made a free version of this budget tracker that's just for you. It's easy to grab. Just pop in your email and I'll send it straight over to your inbox. My goal is to help you stay on track and avoid the budget bumps that we hit along the way. You'll find it right there on the same page as our public build tracker at AskPawPaw.com/tinyhomebudget. And also I'll link it down in the description. All right, so let's talk about where we stand right now. Y'all know, if you've been watching the channel, that we haven't gotten very far yet because of weather and trouble getting a contractor to do the dirt work. But now we're starting to roll, and here's what we've spent so far. For site prep and foundation layout, I bought a mega can of orange marking paint for $12.98, a 250-foot roll of orange masonry string for $7.97, a couple of blue carpenter pencils for 50 cents, a 12-count pack of wood grade stakes for $12.98, and 8 pieces of 3/8-inch rebar for $3.98 each, which totaled altogether $72.73 with tax. Then for dirt work, we paid $300 for a triaxle load of chert, $150 for a 20-foot by 8-inch culvert, and $500 for leveling the pad and installing the culvert. That brings our total dirt work cost to $950 so far. So all in, we've spent $1,022.73 at this stage. And that's just site prep and layout, but it's foundational, literally. Now, real quick, if you're new here, this isn't my first tiny home build. Our first was a shed conversion that we got on a rent-to-own plan. About $600 a month is what we were paying. We threw every penny at it and eventually refinanced it with a personal loan that cost us, I think, about $7,000 to close out that rent-to-own contract and get it paid off. We still had the whole inside to finish, and we used a mix of credit cards and cash to get it done, and thankfully we paid it all off. But it taught me something important. Now, I'll be the first to tell you, sometimes debt is a tool, but more often than not, it's a thief. It's a thief of your peace and your paycheck and your freedom. So this time, our goal is different. We're going to build this tiny home with cash, paycheck by paycheck, as debt-free as possible. If a zero-interest card pops up and we can swing it wisely, we might use it, but only if we know we can pay it off real quickly. I want to prove that you don't need a giant loan or a huge savings account to start. You need a plan, a bit of grit, and the patience to build something slow and steady. Now, for the big question, what's our budget? Based on everything that we've priced out, and we've walked through every step, every board, every nail, I believe we can finish this build fully dried in and livable for under $20,000. That includes the foundation, framing, roof, sheathing, siding, doors, windows, insulation, subfloor, and everything. So how did I come to that number? Let's break it down. Now remember, this isn't some fantasy budget pulled from Pinterest, right? This is real world, paycheck by paycheck planning, built on actual Lowe's prices, and a whole lot of spreadsheet time with a glass of sweet tea. This isn't exact pricing, but it's very rough estimates based on Lowe's pricing, okay? I may find some items cheaper somewhere else, and I plan to keep my eyes open for building materials on places like Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, etc. Not to mention, I will make sure that all of our friends and family know we are looking for deals on building materials and supplies, because you never know where you might find something. Don't forget to keep an eye on sites and apps where people offer stuff for free, like FreeCycle, stuff like that. So let's start with the foundation. First, I was planning to put in concrete piers and sonotubes, but after pricing it out and thinking through the labor, we made a pivot. We're gonna go with direct buried 6x6 posts, gravel in the bottom of each hole, coated with tar for moisture protection. It's simple and solid. I'll go into that decision and why I decided to go that way when we get to putting in the foundation posts. But that switch alone shaved off $1,200 to $1,500 from the foundation cost. So all in, our foundation, gravel, posts, nails, and all should land right around $700 to $800. Next, we'll need the beams. I'm planning on building 3 triple 2x10 beams using a mix of 8 and 16-foot boards. That way we can stagger them and glue them and nail them together and save a little cash. That part should run just under $500, give or take. For the floor framing, we're going with 2x6s, 16-inch on center, and locking it down with Advantech or something close to it for subfloor. Throw in some screws, liquid nails, and you're looking at about $1,000 to $1,200 for the whole floor system. Walls and framing come next. I'll be doing standard 2x4 construction with 8-foot walls. We added a little wiggle room for waste, window framing, door headers, and all that kind of stuff. And so framing the walls will run about $900 to $1,100, I figure. Sheathing and house wrap, nothing fancy, just OSB and a good weather barrier. That's another $500 or so. Roof framing will be simple. We're going to do a gable style, nothing complicated, no fancy angles, and we're going to keep it all DIY friendly and beginner proof. And that should be around $500 just for the framing members. Then metal roofing for durability, and it's easy to put on. We're expecting about $1,000 to $1,500 for the roof panels and the screws and fasteners you need for that. Windows and doors, we're going to be bargain hunting. We're going to look at salvage stores, Facebook Marketplace, maybe even Habitat for Humanity's Restore. So we're budgeting about $300 to $500 for all the doors and windows. Exterior siding will be either T111 or LP Smart Siding, something affordable but sturdy, and that's another $600 to $800. So when you add all that up, the structure, foundation to roof dried in and ready to finish, is sitting around $9,000. Maybe just shy of $10,000, depending on what deals we score along the way. Now, finishing it out will be a whole separate story, but we're budgeting that part in stages. Insulation, wiring, plumbing, cabinets, the whole shebang. We'll stretch those out over time as funds allow, but our goal is to still stay under $20,000 total for everything. But here's the thing, this isn't just about our numbers. I want to hear from you. Do you think we can pull it off? Will we come in under $20,000? Will we be over? Drop your guesses in the comments and let me know your biggest build expense or what surprised you the most if you've ever done anything like this. And again, if you want to track your own build alongside ours, grab that free tracker. The link's down in the description, or head to AskPawPaw.com/tinyhomebudget. And this is Paycheck Build episode 4, and we're just getting started. Next up, we're going to be planning to set posts and lay out our foundation for real. So make sure you're subscribed, following along, okay? And I want to thank you for being part of this journey. We're trying to build something bigger than just a tiny home here. We're trying to build freedom, and I hope it helps you guys by bringing you along for the journey. I'll see you all soon.